Hey, Blue. It's a good lunch, yeah. I give it a 7.5 out of 10. We don't have a good Mexican restaurant like that where I live. We do have good Thai food, so you can't have everything, I guess. You getting any snow out there yet? Excuse me. We're getting a little. Better than nothing. Excuse me. Yeah, good Mexican food, you can't beat it. That's pretty good. I mean, maybe I give it an 8. I think it's overpriced, but what are you going to do? It's good, and there's nothing else around. I can't imagine building a new restaurant right now in this market. Gas is $3.13 here. You can't beat that. I'm going to get some of my gas here. That's 25 cents a gallon cheaper. My gas is always cheaper over here for some reason. Why? I don't know. Yeah, about 25 degrees. Yep, it's about right. Yep. Whole state's getting this light snow. Man, I'm thankful for any snow in this day and age. Lucky it's not 75 degrees. Now, this is what I like about this area right here, Tawas. Now, here I am pulling up to gas at a Walmart, and I'm looking out on Tawas Bay, which is just absolutely gorgeous. That's where I do a lot of video. But my point is, there aren't that many places left in the United States where you can just be like regular middle class and not have to be a billionaire to live in the water. And this is where everyday life is intermingled with a beautiful, fantastic Great Lakes. Here I am tanking up at a Walmart gas station looking at Tawas Bay. It doesn't even seem possible. You would think this would be $1 million condos by now. And there's a lot of areas like this. There's pizza places. You can be eating a hamburger at like a average diner looking out at Tawas Bay, and that's just hard to do. There's real estate companies, places selling knitting things. I mean, it's just cool. Hey, Philip. Yeah, yep, KFC. It's right down the street. Yep. No, this side of the state's dead. If you look at this compared to the west side, night and day. I mean, I like it over here, and one of the reasons I like it's because there's no people, but you don't have the same amenities. No Barnes and Noble, no high-end this, that, no fondue. This is more cabins and cottages as opposed to $600 hotel rooms and $1,000,000 830 square foot condos. But I don't go swimming in it. I'm not a big fisherman. So, but this side of the state, I like it better. And the coast, like for storms and stuff, if you look on a map, Tawas Point State Park, you get so many variations even during the course of a day. And I don't know of any place quite like that on the west side. $50, huh? Yeah, I can't believe that Michigan game. I would think that they would be getting slaughtered by now, and they're not. They're winning at halftime. Hey, Neff. But I could sit along the water on a snowy day like today all day long, just staring out there. I don't know what it is about it I like. Must be my subconscious thinking like what's out there and the birds and stuff flying around. And these lakes right now are unseasonably warm, 50s, which is nuts. But like I said, I'm not complaining compared to what it's been like. I'm glad I'm even seeing a snowflake. Yeah, I think the bay is beautiful too. Where do you live, amateur mom? No, amateur mom. Especially like, you know, I put up quite a few videos about this place. Actually, the federal government and the state got a hold of me about 6 years ago and asked me if they could use some of my videos and photographs. And the way that happened is, I'm always out photographing stuff, even when nobody else is. And I was really heavily videoed and photographed that record cold 6 or 7 years ago, where the ice was like 2.5 feet thick, and it was before all that crazy erosion that occurred. And hang on one sec. And even though NOAA has a lot of satellite photographs and stuff, and even though, there are photos taken of these areas, when I get out and photograph something, man, I'll spend like hours and just because I really like it. I think it's unusual, and I knew at the time when that record cold was, it was unusual, and I thought it was just cool. I wasn't like thinking I was documenting any historical weather event, but I guess I was, because both NOAA and the state of Michigan got a hold of me and said, hey, would you mind if we use some of these photos? It's like, nah, man, take them, use them. Send me a thing, I'll sign off on it. Yeah, go ahead. And somebody told me later that they use some of those photos for an erosion study and as an example in some publication for ice, which I don't care, I'm fine with. I tell anybody all the time, take my videos, photos, do whatever you want with them. I was lucky to be there. That's the way I looked at it. And besides, there's nothing worse than somebody that gets lucky. You just happen to be at the right place at the right time. You got a camera, you push the button, and now all of a sudden you think you're a famous photographer. So nuts, man. People are crazy. And I've never been like that. I'm just like run and gun, half-assed. Take 20 shots, 19 of them are out of focus. I don't care. It's a party. I want Ohio State to win. See, now this is kind of a nice look right here. I might put my GoPro out. I think that's what I will do, put my GoPro out. See, now I got two GoPros recording, one straight out and one to the side. Yeah, I think I get my money out of my GoPro. I mean, maybe there's somebody out there getting more use out of it than me, but I don't know who. I use my GoPros constantly. Oh, Laporte. Hey, Faye. Hey, Ella. You like that, Renee? Well, I'm getting some good video now of a nice light snow on Tawas Bay. Visibility's down to about 1.5 miles. Daisy got her face trimmed. Yeah, Amateur Mom, if you have GoPro, unless you're going to be a lot of people that buy GoPros don't end up using it because they think they're too complicated. So if you want to, you can call me anytime you want, and I could walk you through getting right into it. In 20 minutes, you could be doing videos. It would save you so much time on your GoPro. You're welcome to do that if you ever want. 20 minutes, I could walk you through all the settings. You could just write down a couple notes, and you could be out really using it rather than just trying to go through the skullduggery of learning it from A to Z. And there's a lot of good YouTube videos on it as well. You'll really like it. And it takes good photos. You can use it underwater. I don't use mine underwater without a case though. I will use it, like right now I just set these two out here. I don't mind if it gets wet that way, but I don't want to put it underwater without a case. No, believe me, I mean, I like photos and video, but believe me, even a guy like me, I absolutely dread learning like a new camera or something. And a GoPro, same with editing equipment. If you're not into that, it is a bitch. So don't get discouraged. It's just like airplanes. It's a totally different kind of personality of the people that build them and the people that fly them. The people that build them, they could care less about flying one. Most of the people that fly them could care less about building when it's weird. And I'm a guy that likes taking photos, but I don't want to know every single thing it does. You'll really like it though, Amateur Mom. Yeah, you'll have a good time with it. Which one did he get you? Which GoPro do you have? Now, on a day like today, 25 degrees, get about 30 minutes on a battery. But that's shooting 4K 60p, which is a lot of, crunching power. Did he just get it for you, or have you had it a while? Oh, really, David? I wonder what ruined them, though. I mean, they're supposed to go, unless you went too deep. Hey, baby. Hey, soft face. Hey, girl. You on your soft blankie? Good girl, blankie girl. Yeah, I never mess with YouTube Studio. I use Power Director. I've got the remote too, and I haven't used it. I thought I would, but I just haven't yet. Yeah, you probably got a GoPro 9. Yeah, it makes sense, Dave. Yeah, I just didn't like the idea. First of all, when you join up and you buy one, you get a discount. The aftermarket cases aren't as good. Some GoPro accessories are good, some are not. Some you can get a aftermarket that are as good or better. Some are not. Oh, okay. Make sure you get the extra battery charger and some extra batteries. I don't know if anybody's buying one, buy it right from GoPro, not off Amazon and stuff. The problem with that is with some people you got to pay for it all at once instead of like payments on Amazon, but you get a way better deal. When I do a thing like this in the winter, and even in the summer sometimes, depending on what you're doing, when you use it, to me it doesn't make any sense to have a 4K video camera and not use 4K. I mean, why wouldn't you, right? It is a lot more, crap to process and render and upload, but it's better, it's clearer, it's nicer. Why would you go around shooting 1080p? And with doing that, it uses a lot of batteries. So I have 8 batteries I carry around with me all the time, all fully charged. And probably 1 out of 10 things that I do, I run out of battery. I use all 8 of them, which is 4 hours, but mind you that I'm using 2 cameras at the same time, so that's not that long. It's really 2 hours when you're getting 2 different angles, so it's not hard to do. How's your niece doing, Penny? Hey, baby. That's good, baby. That's nice, baby Daisy. Daisy's a social butterfly. Oh, good. Easy. It's really easy. That's the thing I can tell you. I mean, I can tell you right now, you ought to do it today. Charge the batteries and start fooling around with it. I can tell you right off the bat how to do it easily. The button on the side turns it on and turns it off. And the button on the top, turns the camera on. And that's also the button you use to go through video, stills, time-lapse, whatever. You go through the different kinds of modes. To start and stop recording, it's the button on the top. That just saved you about 2 hours of reading manuals. It's really easy. This is what I tell people. This is what I did. Charge up, get some extra batteries. If you don't belong to the GoPro club, if your son bought it through Amazon, I can order you some cheaper than you can get them. Get some extra batteries, charge them all up, sit in front of the TV and just fool around with it. And whenever in doubt, just swipe the screen with your index finger. Right, left, up, down, you'll eventually find it. Yeah, toggle, yep. It's really easy though. The still photos are fantastic. Like, you got super view. Like right now, when I'm trying to get something that I really want to come out, I don't like super view, to be honest with you. It gives you kind of like a curvature, and unless you're exactly level, which you never are, it doesn't look right. I've used it with trains and planes and stuff, and it just doesn't look right. So right now, I know when I set these out, I use 60p 4K with the horizon leveling function. That way it's cold, I'm freezing my ass off. I go out there, I set it on a rock, and I know it's going to be level, look good, and not look like weird because of a super view. Hey Jeremy. You get comfortable with it, and they're very finicky. Weird things, man. You can look at them and they'll change settings sometimes. I never use slow-mo recording, to be honest with you. I've never used it. It doesn't really interest me. I used it on my phone the other day up in Mackinac, so I don't know. I think it's slow-mo and that warp speed or whatever. I think they use that like when you're taking a bike through a canyon, a trail bike. I've never messed with it. I always want as normal looking video as possible with, kind of some stabilization, not some weirdo super wide view. When you first start, you always want to get as much as you can into the frame. But I found that when you want it to look good, it's not worth the risk. You're better off going with linear, non-super view. It looks better, and super view is cool like in certain circumstances, but like I said, if it's not definitely level, it's going to look weird. You should do it, amateur. You should do it. The underwater video is fantastic. One thing I know though, and that is that you have to have super clear water. If it's not like crazy clear, it's not going to look that great. There's too much diffraction. I've tried the filters where I live, and even though we have pretty clear water, it's not as clear as like where Mary lives. It doesn't look that great in the summer because there's just too much more organic material. It gives it a green tint, and you don't really see that for underwater. And another thing too, if you really get into it, get a Doka pole. D-O-C-A pole, separate word, Doka pole. There's an attachment you get on the top. You can spread it out like it's 30 foot long. Everybody thinks I have a drone, but it's very handy. I forget where you live, no amateur mom. Where do you live? Yeah, Doka, D-O-C-A. But if you're not a hardcore videographer, you probably won't get much use out of it. They're about $100, but they're worth it. Like I use mine for underwater. I use mine to stick up in the air to get a better view. It's really worth it. Yeah, D-O-C-A, C like Charlie. Oh, Seattle. Yeah, that's a good place. Go up the Puget Sound, stick it underwater and get a killer whale going by. But once you get familiar with it, you'll really like it. Carry it around in your purse all the time. You never miss a good shot. You never know. Bank robbery, car accident, airplane crash, window shopping, eating out. Oh, cool. Oh, that's good. Oh, okay. This is unbelievable, Brian. No, Penny. No, I didn't. I wonder what part of the St. Clair River that was at. A lot of that you can't have too good access. If it's just south of Port Huron, you can have really good access. But as they start to head out north of the town of St. Clair, they're too far out. If you look, I got some videos of freighters stuck in the ice right around there, and it's okay, but it's not like being close. I'm gonna be pissed, man, if Michigan beats Ohio State. I can't believe that Michigan is ranked 5th after losing to Michigan State. Yeah, Blue Water Bridge, that's right. That's a nice place to watch freighters. You're not that close, but in the summertime, with the deck angle on the sun in the evening, when those ships make that bend right as they turn, as they get underneath the Blue Water Bridge, it really shines off the side of the hull and it looks beautiful. The hell's Ohio State doing? Choking because they're playing in Ann Arbor? Bunch of pussies. Oh yeah, I've seen the Wilford Sykes a lot. Oh, no kidding. Did they finally fix it? I thought of going to Sault Ste. Marie today, but honestly, I'm not into freighters like I used to be. You can sit up there forever. And now, if it would have been colder, I might have done it. But when the water's this warm, it's not splashing up on the hull and freezing and staying frozen. That's what looks cool when you see those freighters and the whole front end is crusted with ice. The water's too damn warm. Wilford Sykes is kind of a junky looking freighter. I'd still bet you though Michigan's going to lose. Yeah, it's an old school freighter like a Marin Integrity, kind of junky looking. There's 2 Canadian geese. Yeah, they have one. They have one down at Port Huron Boat Nerd. Didn't see many ducks around the shore today. 80 miles straight across to Canada from here. Hey, Simple Life. You like this snow, Simple Life? Yeah, they just did a polar bear plunge someplace the other day. I saw it on the internet around Michigan somewhere. I think it was Traverse City they did it. Oh, wow. Yeah, it should be fine. Yeah, Tawas has a pretty good webcam too. Oh, it wasn't. Huh. They have one at Sault Ste. Marie as well. Yeah, we're at in Michigan, Simple Life. Yeah, it's fun. People like, kind of the same thing. Oh, wow, Simple Life. There's so many good places over here to sit, too. Yeah, me too, Blue. Hey, Lunar Braid, happy holidays to you. Yeah, you can sit in it. Yep. Oh, okay, Shane. It's pretty, not very rough though today. Too cold. The water is 25 degrees warmer than the air. Oh, good. Which one, Blue? Oh, okay. Yeah, there's some webcam. Look at Tawas. Tawas has one. East Tawas, Michigan. Sault Ste. Marie, Michigan. There's some really good webcams on trains up in Switzerland and stuff. Oh yeah, it's not enough. Yeah, yep, blue, yep. That's a good one. Hey, Ron. Yeah, no, I like those amateur mode. Yeah, I know it, old Dan. Uh-oh, looks like my camera locked up. My camera quit working. Yeah, I'll restart it.